Kickoff set for 7 p.m. Saturday on ESPN, 7 p.m. PT Saturday at Rice-Eccles Stadium, Salt Lake City TV, ESPN. Radio, Como AM 1000, FM 97.7. Latest line, Huskies are favored by 5. UW key players QB Jake Browning, 3 TD, 3 and 59.4%. WR Ty Jones, 7 catches, 153 yards, 2 TD. LB Ben Burke-Hervin, 22 tackles. CB Byron Murphy, 10 tackles, 3 breakups. Utah key players QB Tyler Huntley, 4 TD, 1 and 63.4%. RB Zach Moss, 32 carries, 216 yards, 2 TD. LB Chase Hansen, 16 tackles, 4.5 TFL, 2 sacks, 1 int. CB Julian Blackman, 5 tackles, 5 breakups. Sneaky QB Utah QB Tyler Huntley had one of the best games of his career at Husky Stadium last November, completing 19 of 27 passes for 293 yards, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. He also ran for 48 yards and a TD on 25 carries. He's a true dual threat with breakaway speed and obviously a focal point for the UW defense this week. He's a really talented kid, UW senior linebacker Ben Burke-Hervin said. Obviously he's got a really big arm, but I think what really makes him special is his legs. He gives them a real read option quarterback that you don't see as much now as you did maybe 5 years ago. He's still got that old Oregon-style running, where he's making reads on the DNs and getting outside and making some big runs. Matchup to watch, Washington CB Miles Bryant vs. Utah WR Britton Covey. Miles Bryant, the Huskies' 5'8" junior nickelback, has been one of UW's most productive players on defense so far, posting 13 tackles, 1 sack and 2 pass breakups through the first 2 games. He figures to have his hands full Saturday night against Utah's 5'8" slot receiver Britton Covey, who has 15 catches for 208 yards in Utah's 2-0 start. Bryant said Covey presents similar challenges as UW slot receiver Chico McClatcher. They give him the ball in space and just let him work, Bryant said of Covey, who also returns punts for the Utes. Shutdown secondaries. Washington has prided itself in recent years on its elite secondary. Utah's might be just as good. The Huskies boast 2 potential high NFL draft picks in their secondary in Byron Murphy and Taylor Rapp, and the Utes counter with one of their own in Julian Blackman, a 6'1" cornerback from Layton High outside Salt Lake City. The Utes also have 2 veteran starters at safety in Corian Ballard and Marquise Blair. Through 2 games, Utah leads the Pac-12 in allowing just 62.0 passing yards per game and no touchdown passes, in wins over Weber State and Northern Illinois. Jude's prediction, Huskies 23, Utah 16. Notable, ESPN's broadcast team for the game is Steve Levy, play-by-play, Brian Griese, analyst, and Todd McShay, sidelines, the same crew that did UW's opener against Auburn. The broadcast can also be found on WatchESPN.com. The UW broadcast of the game will also air on Sirius 146 and XM 382 satellite radio, and is also available via TuneIn.com and the TuneIn app. The Pac-12 Network's new on-campus show, The Pre-Game, will air from Salt Lake City on Saturday, broadcasting live starting at 10 a.m. PT Mikey M hosts the show alongside analysts Evan Moore and Nigel Burton, the former Husky. Saturday's game marks the first time Utah and Washington have opened their Pac-12 seasons against each other. Washington leads the series with Utah 10-1, including a 2-0 mark in Salt Lake City, 2011-2016. Utah's win was in Seattle in 2015. Utah is 1-4 against UW in conference games. Utah is 0-3 against ranked Washington teams, losing to the number 14, 1979, number 4, 2016, and number 16, 2017, Huskies. Against AP-ranked opponents, Utah is 6-14 in the Pac-12 era, 19-25 since 1994 and 21-64 all-time. There have been 52 consecutive sellouts in Rice-Eccles Stadium dating back to the 2010 season opener, including 49 standing room-only crowds. Are you kidding me? The last time at U_football was in Salt Lake City, at DManey_13, Dante Pettis took a punt 58 yards to the as the topped the Utes 31-24.